Every Sunday night, it Andy and T. Turn it up, let the nerds run free. Hey, we got the mics turned up and the dice on the table. Comic books stacked in the streaming cable. Lightsabers glowing in the back of the room. Every Sunday night, hit that link. We're live in the chat, side by side, past, present, future collide. Hey! From Hulkamania, running wild through the screen, to dusty floors and broken rings in my dreams. Dusty roads and the polka dots heart on his sleeve. The American dream taught a nerd to believe. Then the glass shatters, I'm out of my chair. Stone Cold says I just whipped your ass, I'm there. Do you smell what the rock is cooking in the air? Whole timeline tangled in the cables and glare. This is the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. WWE in our veins, talking back to the past. Hustle, loyalty, respect in the chat. Tonight we slam that subscribe, let the takes ignite. The Wrestling with Nerds podcast, from the legends to the ones who ain't crowned yet. Turn it up, feel the canvas shake. Every Sunday live, we stay wide awake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. From dusty tapes, VHS on the floor, to the American nightmare kicking down the door. Neck bare, booking wild in a message board red, arguing finishes my heroes never had. Screens glow bright like the Titantron light. We fantasy book every card, every fight. WWE from the cradle to the casket match. Hit live and watch the whole world crash. Reaching through the glitches, we pop for the swerves. We're the marks and the critics every botch deserves. This is the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. WWE in our veins, talking back to the past. Hustle, loyalty, respect in the chat. Tonight we slam that subscribe, let the takes ignite. The Wrestling with Nerds podcast, from the legends to the ones who ain't crowned yet. Turn it up, feel the canvas shake. Every Sunday live, we stay wide awake. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hulkamania in my childhood room, do you smell that heat? It's about to boom. Stone Cold stomp in my hallway shoes. I'm still that kid with the pay-per-view blues. The American nightmare on the road ahead. Dusty's ghost smiling at the words we said. Past, present, future in a chair that creaks. Hit go live and let the ring rope speak. This is the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. WWE in our veins, talking back to the past. Hustle, loyalty, respect in the chat. Tonight we slam that subscribe, let the takes ignite. The Wrestling with Nerds podcast, from the legends to the ones who ain't crowned yet. Turn it up, feel the canvas shake. Every Sunday live, we stay wide awake. Every Sunday night, every chant, every word, past, present, future collide. On the Wrestling with Nerds.
The following announcement is paid for by the Wrestling with Nerds.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
This honky tonk man, greatest intercontinental champion of all time, and you're watching Wrestling with Nerds podcast. Yes, that's my favorite. Shake, rattle, and roll.
We're back. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Wrestling with Nerds podcast. It's been a little bit. A lot of stuff has gone on. A lot of personal stuff, unfortunately, has gone on. Some of us have also gotten sick. So every time we have scheduled to do this, something has happened. But we're here now, minus the fat man, unfortunately. But we do have one of them.
Better be talking about yourself there, Baldy.
Yes. I am here.
That's what I thought.
Here. What's up,
Yeah,
Guru?
I know. You and the other fat man are on cloud nine, not being uncursed and all that other good stuff.
And the Hartford Whalers won a championship as well.
The silence is deafening on who cares?
Still wish they were in Hartford and not Carolina. But when did New York City turn to Philadelphia?
I think they've been one and the same for years, dog.
Oh, just Philly's had a couple more things to be happy about over the last 20 years.
They're both usually full of assholes, and I only like going to visit for a few hours at a time.
Well, I mean, we saw what Philly did after their Super Bowls.
Yeah, they ate horse shit.
New York set a bus on fire.
So you're following the Vancouver Canucks route, basically, is what you're doing.
Yeah, look on the bright side. If you were more like Philadelphia, you guys probably would have just taken a bite out of a rat as it was still squeaking. And just been like, yeah, because Philadelphia ate horse shit.
I can't tell. That actually happened?
Yeah. A woman stood behind the horse, the police horse, took a shit on the front, and she picked it up and took a giant bite out of it.
Or you could be Vancouver and vandalize.
Give it a Google, you'll find it.
No.
Then his algorithm's gonna be all messed up after that, and then he's gonna be like, whoa.
I promise you, if you go look for it, it will not come under the terminology of interspecies erotica.
That's great.
You say this like it will.
He's gonna be driving at work later and be like, "Did you see what you did?"
Somebody's got to figure out who Kinky Kelly in this stud is.
Right. Yeah, no, that was a series that the Knicks had no business being competitive in.
But you won.
Well, the thing is, I don't know what the Spurs were looking towards, because I swear they walked into that series knowing they were going to win, like looking past them, like let's plan the parade now kind of thing. And the Knicks were down in every single game, and they were down almost big in every single game.
You know, it's almost like
You are cursed.
Remember, he also cursed the Golden Knights, and they lost too.
They did. But you also think about it too. It's like that's the difference between a young team and a veteran team.
now the question is how much money did James Dolan pay? Because we found out Monday that he only curses people if there's human monies involved.
A lot.
You can be the hottest of the hot. If you don't have a human monies, you will not curse anybody.
Now,
even if she's wearing your T-shirt.
I only mean this when WWE
hopefully she paid for it. That's what he said.
Goes to MSG. I only mean this when WWE goes to MSG. Do they put a Danhausen 316 in the rafters just for the events?
I'm gonna say that when that show opens, he's the first thing in the ring.
And he's gonna get a major pop.
Thank you, Dan.
If they're selling Danhausen New York Knicks merch,
They are.
it's a done story.
I'm gonna laugh if he stands inside the squared circle at Madison Square Garden and says, you know, I uncursed you so you can win a championship. Guess what? Now you're cursed again.
Time to pay up. And can you imagine the amount of money that just gets heaved into the ring and be like Crime Time all over again?
Well, let's just ask TJ how much he did on merch.
I believe the fat man says somewhere around $300 in merch.
$300. That's it.
For now.
Coming from TJ, that's a fucking twist of the arm and a break of the elbow. What are you talking about?
Oh, he spent $300 in merch. Oh, that's what you meant. I thought Danhausen only sold 300.
No.
No. And I don't know if he bought a Danhausen shirt, which is really stupid on his part because I would have at least bought a Danhausen shirt.
I want to get a Danhausen Knicks shirt, but I also want. I'll probably eventually get the New York Knicks championship. I was trying.
good.
I'm
I'm really glad you ended that with shirt and you weren't going to be one of the idiots that buys a belt.
No. I was looking to see if I could figure out a way to get to New York on Thursday. Not happening.
Having the parade on Thursday is kind of dumb.
Why they don't want to do? They don't want to do it for Friday because Friday's too much traffic.
Friday's a holiday.
You're. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But no, they're going from Battery Park all the way down Broadway. It's called the Canyon of Heroes. That's where they do every single ticker tape parade. Which, if you didn't know, ticker tape, the stock market, they used to throw all that out the windows, and they still do for the parades. But it's actually pretty cool. Instead of confetti and everything, it is pretty cool that you see all these like streamers of like tape from Wall Street.
And
It's
the Carolina
it's unique.
Hurricanes. The Carolina Hurricanes
It's a bird,
decided to do
it's
their
a
parade on
plane,
Saturday.
It's a bundle of paper.
I almost said it.
How much you want to bet Nate Orlowski's going to be at the parade on Saturday?
I'll probably be driving one of the
bird.
fire trucks that has the
No.
people on it.
Yay for those two sports.
How are your Red Sox doing?
Shut up.
Honestly, on an actual serious question, how are the Redskins looking this year?
It's going to be a very competitive NFC East.
And they're taking
That's good football then.
and they're taking a page book out of Ben Johnson's playbook.
Yeah, so
I'm
looking good. I'm probably going to go down in August for Fan Appreciation Day. I haven't gone down in probably 15 years because they've always went there the last couple of years. Probably the last 10 or so, they've been in Richmond for training camp, and this year training camp is back home in Landover, or Ashburn. So I might actually make the trip down for Fan Appreciation Day this year.
So now let's jump back over to wrestling, per se. We haven't done a podcast since we lost a WWE champion.
No, we haven't. Well, we did that, right.
But that was on Sister Channel.
Sister Channel, yep. So
All-Star
but, yep.
15 TV, shameless plug. But no, we lost, as people already know, and it's not anything new, we lost Kyle Busch, ex-24/7 champion and countless attendee to Monday Night Raws and even guest host of Monday Night Raw with Joey Logano.
Yeah, in 2009. What a time
Was
that
that
was.
the
GameStop got it.
GameStop.
Yep.
Was that the Kofi paint can
I think so.
Yes, it was.
when
With
he
Randy
busted
Orton.
his ass because he slips in the paint?
A good looking car too.
But I mean, the Kyle winning the 24/7 title from R-Truth with Michael Waltrip as the guest referee is pretty iconic and pretty funny because we all know how Michael Waltrip is in general, but you can like the look on his face, like he's sorry, unzip referee shirt, was just funny.
Was that at a WrestleMania or was that on a regular Raw?
That was a
I
Raw.
forget.
It was on a Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
It was when NASCAR was making the trek back to NBC or
USA.
USA and NBC and all that stuff because it's like when they had them two was on 1 week and then like a couple weeks later Junior was on for the spot for USA, that kind of thing. So
Okay.
pretty iconic. I forget how he lost it, dude, because didn't R-Truth get it back from him in the same night?
I thought it was like backstage or something.
Yeah, I forget. But anyhow, but
Like
yeah,
I thought he was posing as like catering or something.
yeah, it's been a rough couple weeks with that passing.
I see
Especially
that
here.
being honored every single week for the rest of the season.
Especially here in the Fry household, it's been not fun, but Grayson's getting through it. And I did finally get him his race car, so he has all three of his Kyle Busch cars that I promised him, and I've got more on the way.
Honest question. Cover reveal for 26 NASCAR 26 comes out Thursday.
But I think the
Cowboys
deluxe
anywhere?
edition is going to be Kyle.
Yeah, I would say the deluxe edition will be Kyle, and if you're smart, the primary cover should be Young Guns.
Oh, Young Guns. I thought it said Young Guts. I was like, what?
No.
The Nickelodeon show?
If it's not Young Guns, it definitely should be like Denny. I think Denny would be the perfect person to put on the cover.
I can say Tyler Reddick.
Yeah.
2311.
I would almost I'm gonna bet you that it's probably one from each manufacturer like it was last year.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see Denny and then either Kyle or Chase or Hosevar. You never know. They could have put Hosevar there for Chevrolet.
Zillage.
And then Ford, there's only one answer there, and that's Blaney. Because nobody else matters in a Ford.
He ain't wrong.
I did hear though they're gonna love who's gonna be in the 21 car when that's all announced.
You going to spoil something here?
Yeah, you guys are gonna love it.
As long as Josh Berry goes back to JRM in the Xfinity car.
That would be amazing. Actually, I would like him to just go back to late models because next year I'm going to try to get to about 2 or 3, maybe even 4 late model races.
Well, you tried a bunch of times and it didn't work.
Well, I was trying to go this past weekend too, and it didn't happen, so I was really pissed.
So Ryan,
trying to go to
as we said, we missed a couple weeks. Where do we want to start this train? Because this isn't going to be an overly huge episode.
Apparently, you don't know how to open your messenger.
I'm watching the Yankee game. Sorry.
That explains a
I'd
lot.
rather not have Mike spoil what happens in the baseball game by oh.
I don't even have it on right now, so you're good. You're the one.
That's a professional. You, sir, are not. The professional gave it up to the podcast until we're back on the podcast. You are the one that's watching it.
Yeah.
Losing track of what we're doing. So unprofessional.
I never lost track. Losing track means I knew of what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew what we were doing.
Well, apparently, if you open your messenger, you would see it play out. We really haven't missed much. It's set after WrestleMania, beginning of summer lull period.
Starting
basically.
to get good again.
They're building the King of the Ring. King
Night of Champions
of the Ring. Can't we just call it Royalty of the Ring? Just call that the pay-per-view. I mean, we really had to specify that it's a King and a Queen tournament.
Well, they calling it
Monarchy of the Ring. There you go. The Monarchy of the Ring.
Sooner or later, it'll just be a tag team event.
I like the traditional way of doing the tournaments.
All in one night?
I do not all at one night, but like the first round was single matches that took like 2 weeks, and then you got the semifinals and finals the night of the paper. Like I like that all in one night tournament deal. I hate this fatal four-way, fatal four-way, fatal four-way, fatal four-way, and then we're right into the semis, right into the finals. I know it's a quick turnaround, but I just would like to see the tournament play out through the night, because then that's how you build the story of like the best one in my opinion is Kurt Angle, the year that he had to be, he was in the King of the Ring tournament, but then he also faced Shane, and like Shane cost Kurt the King of the Ring tournament, and then Shane made or Kane or Kurt made Shane go sleepy by.
Couple
Multiple
times.
times dropping him on his head.
Hey, remember that
Like,
glass was
I miss
packed
that.
plexi? That wasn't supposed to be plexi.
Yeah.
Yep.
I miss that nighttime, that over the night build of the King of the Ring tournament or the Queen of the Ring, whatever. So we're going into this and it's just two finals. So like who really cares? It's Oba on one side. Everybody knew when Oba was announced that he was in the tournament, he was going to go to the finals. Unless you thought Brock was going to interfere last night. I don't think Brock's going to interfere in this at all because I think Brock wants Oba to win it.
Okay, so I read something as you're on this topic. I read something this week that people are saying that Oba should work double duty at SummerSlam. Face Brock one night, face Roman the other night.
I really wish you would stop reading the things that I'm putting out there because that's exactly what I think you should do.
Okay. At least you're on the same page.
If I'm Brock Lesnar and I've already beat Oba once, and you got to think in the mindset of Brock Lesnar. If I've already beaten you, I can beat you again. Like, there's a no fear thing. So if I challenge Oba after he wins King of the Ring to say, hey, night one at SummerSlam, I want to face you for the third time. It's going to break the tie between us. And I'm not running from you. Because remember, Oba's interview last night, he said that Brock was running from him. Brock says, I'm not running from you, but I want what you have. So Brock challenges him and says, if I win, I get your title shot. The next night at SummerSlam. Being that it's in Minnesota, it's Brock Lesnar's home, blah, blah, blah. However, Oba flips the script on Brock and says, I'll give you a shot at my number one contendership, but I want your career if I beat you. Oba beats Brock. Oba beats Roman. Oba's world heavyweight champion.
And they put a rocket to his ass and
they're booking themselves into a problem when it comes to Oba.
They are.
who's going to beat him?
What are you going to do? They're going to book themselves into the same problem that they're going to have with Oba that they have with Gunther now.
And they had with Brock 20 years ago.
They built Gunther up so big and started this whole career killer thing. And it's literally since WrestleMania gone nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's in a feud with Cody for the WWE title. That's literally going to go nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oba is going to get to the point where he's the world heavyweight champion, and it's going to be he's not gotten beat, and then once he gets beat, is he going to be a monster again, or is he going to be beatable? It's the whole. I don't really compare it to the Brock of early 2000s. I compare it to Kane in '97. Kane showed up. He was an absolute monster. He destroyed everybody. Gets a WWE title shot, beats Stone Cold Steve Austin in a first blood match. The very next night on Raw, Stone Cold beats him back for the WWE title, and Kane is never the same monster that he was for that build to that match. He was never considered the top dog, unbeatable monster ever again. He was just Kane. They got to figure out how to do that with Oba where he doesn't lose all of his momentum, but doesn't lose all of the fan glory with it as well.
I was gonna say that'd be my thing because if they build him up too quickly too, then you have the fans that will start turning on him, being like, well, why? This is going way too quick. We don't want this.
One of the ways to do that is if you get, and I hate to do it because it seems like he goes from person to person to person to person, but it's what he's known for doing is if you try to turn Oba heel, that is either going to work or it's going to sink. But it's a very cool concept if you put Oba with Paul Heyman.
Yeah.
It's enticing. It's there. It's there for the taking. Just when are they going to pull the trigger on? Because when Oba first showed up in NXT, he was not a good guy. He's technically, if you listen to his promos, he's not a good guy now. It's his entrance gets him over.
Same thing with Roman.
His in-ring ability is great for a monster, for a
Let's say-
big guy. His in-ring is great for what he's supposed to be. But the fans cheer more for when his music hits than anything he does in the ring. They pop when he does something when he did something to Brock. That deserves a pop because it's to Brock. But when he does it to everybody else, it's expected.
So you could say the same thing as like for Roman, because Roman entrance gets him over. But if you really realistically look at what the Bloodline's doing, it's just basically what they did when they were a heel, when they started grouping the thing.
The problem with this Bloodline story is, if they're gonna bring everybody together, there has to be a force coming behind it to take on the Bloodline again, and there's not. Right
No,
now,
there's not.
it's the Bloodline and LA Knight.
I think it's going to be the Bloodline versus WWE.
But yeah, but you got to do something to make the WWE guy. There has to be something starting to brew on the WWE side. Right now, there's not. Right now, the Roman had his thing with Jacob to get Jacob to acknowledge, and that's it. The only other person in this whole storyline, not Bloodline related, is LA Knight, and he got his ass whipped last night.
Yeah,
So
how many times is he gonna get his ass?
Well, so I was gonna say it reminds me of when the Bloodline first formed, and it was the Bloodline versus Kevin Owens. Because you remember how long Kevin Owens was in that vortex? It's the same thing now with LA Knight.
Well, LA Knight's been in it almost as long as what Owens has been in it altogether as well.
Yep.
I mean, we're looking at LA Knight being involved in this now for 3 years. There's two things have to come out of this for the Bloodline this story to finally wrap up. One, they have made Jey Uso the most obnoxious little prick in the entire world.
Yeah,
I want to slap the shit out of him every time he's on TV.
well, that's
Because
on
he's the
purpose,
little
though.
he is the family little kid that knows that nobody can go after him because he's got his big cousin and his big brother, but feels like he can talk down to them. And I think that's gonna get him in trouble at one point.
yeah. He's gonna say something that his ass can't catch.
Yeah. So, but like, it's either going to be the Bloodline get together and then explode, or WWE's group of people are finally going to take down the Bloodline.
So you think
we can't keep repeating the same story for the last 6 years.
I think the
Nothing
Bloodline needs to turn
fresh
into
come out of
NWO. I think we need to get either SmackDown or Raw. Unfortunately, that would mean losing Adam Pearce or Nick Aldis, and throw
But I also
Rikishi
I also think that's why they got rid of a couple of them, so that the group isn't that big. It's more of like a Bloodline elite group than just the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you get rid of Tangaloa and you got rid of JC Mateo, who's not even really
he's not related.
Bloodline. Loa is he was better in New Japan than he was in WWE. You have Tama. Tama was in this whole backstage thing with Nakamura that's
Never
disappeared. That nothing's happened with it. Now you have the funnier part. Now is you now have, and it came out on Friday night on SmackDown. I believe they saw backstage. You now have Tama Tonga and Finn Balor on the same show. And what did them two start? Bullet Club. Is it going to end up being Bloodline versus Bullet Club? Is that where we're headed with this? The club or whatever you want to call it?
I mean,
the Balor Club?
Is the Bullet Club even a thing anymore? Can they actually use it?
Well, think about this. No, they can't use the Bullet Club name because it's owned by New Japan. Although there is rumors going around that the WWE is working with a group to buy New Japan Wrestling.
Holy, well, that would piss off another company.
But anyhow,
That'd be a monopoly.
If you think about it, there is at least 3 members of said Bullet Club on SmackDown. That being Tama Tonga, Finn Balor, Cody Rhodes. People forget Cody Rhodes was the co-leader of the Bullet Club.
Yeah, he was.
So, I mean...
you could have one phone call and you have a manager for that.
AJ Styles.
Yeah, I mean, you play into those cards, you could have something. you could easily get the Good Brothers back. They're very popular again, and they're challenging in the NWA for the tag titles. They're the MLW Tag Team Champions. You could easily have them back. Or you build out of the WWE group and you have a new club.
And you could say probably the Bloodline could be like a TKO type thing where you do, the Bloodline TKO because they'll have The Rock with them. So it's like, you could do a TKO WWE thing if you go that if you want to do that.
You don't even have to have The Rock involved. Just have Roman on the phone with The Rock.
Yep.
Like on the phone with The Rock, that type deal.
Yep.
And you could also have with the Bullet Club, the Bullet Club's connected to DX and the NWO. You could also have that Bullet Club being ran by Triple H. Or Shawn.
Yep. You could.
I'm going to laugh when he turns around and just decks you in the nose.
I thought he broke my nose the other day.
Good.
He had his bottle. He was done with it, even though it was still full, and he just went bash.
Yeah. Paxton, whip his ass.
I know we're going over some stuff like post WrestleMania and all that stuff, but like, is Randy Orton just like
He's chilling.
that's another? I guess it's another. Yeah, but they didn't. Is he injured? Injured? Was that legit or like?
I thought he was just
No,
taking
dog.
time off.
Oh, no, Doc. He's enjoying the summer. Don't worry. He'll be back. I think you have to have a reset after that debacle of what was building.
McAfee.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you take him off TV for a while and let him just stew. It's Randy. It's breaks that are well deserved.
Yeah.
Grab the hamburger.
He gave him purple nurple.
He got a handful of nurples. So the men's King of the Ring this week Friday we get Javon versus Jay. I would say Jay's gonna win. Only
This is where I think Brock is getting involved. This is
no. Oba's gonna beat Jay. That's beating a Bloodline member. It's putting Jay in his place. And then Oba's gonna say that he's gonna challenge Roman.
I guess devil's advocate. What happens if Brock does show up, cost Oba and Jay is the King Jay? Then what are you going to do as the devil advocate?
Watch a really boring Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso match at SummerSlam.
But then you can make his character like a Mad King.
Well, the problem is this Mad King gets out of breath before he gets to the ring, so I don't have to worry about him being really mad in the ring.
That's true.
Notice he hasn't had to yeet through the crowd anymore because they were tired of hearing him huffing and puffing doing his promos.
Yeah, that's true.
On the women's side, EO advances. It's a good push for EO, but
that was a good match though last night.
It was a good match, but the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring is to kind of push people.
New people.
How many more times are we going to see EO be the bridesmaid in these situations? Like, I get it. Like, I could see her winning just so that it's her versus Rhea one last time at SummerSlam because, she's never lost to Rhea. That could be a thing. But I see Liv beating Charlotte this week. The hand, they already started working on the hand Monday night with Roxanne. I see that playing a factor. Unfortunately, they're pushing Liv to the world because they can't get her an opponent, which is really odd. And I think Liv will win the Queen of the Ring and rub it into the other two's faces that she did it. But the difference between the three of them is they will help her along the way where she didn't help them at all. And that will play a factor in their match or whatever she decides to do at SummerSlam. So I would almost bet Liv wins, but Liv doesn't get to challenge Rhea for title. It's going to end up being all three women of the Judgment Day in a match at SummerSlam.
Is it kind of bad that that'd be interesting, but isn't kind of like I'd want one of them to turn on her if she makes the finals?
I mean, if any of them's going to turn on her right away, it's going to be Roxanne.
Yeah.
But I would also
Roxanne was
say
gonna go with Finn, to be honest with you.
I was gonna say that was probably more tempting when Finn was still on Raw, but now that he's on SmackDown and completely away from the Judgment Day, it's now a toss up.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Judgment Days. I mean, it's you could take the Judgment Day name off of this group and people wouldn't even know. Like it's not the same Judgment Day as it was before or anything.
Well, it's
And
like
if you're blind as a bat to see that Liv isn't playing everybody for a full, and it should back in reality, this should all backfire in her face, but it won't because they want her and Dom to look like $1 million.
yeah, because they make money and all the advertisers like them together. So
But the crowd will pop more with them with cake on their face than them standing tall. But WWE is afraid to do that.
We sure it'll be cake on her face?
I say, like I've said what I've said for a while, it's like you break those two off by themselves. The rest three, they do whatever they got to do, but you got to break those two off from the rest of the group. It doesn't do them any good for those two to stay in this group.
As long as you keep a microphone out of Liv's hands, I'm all for it. Because she's by far one of the most annoying promos there is. And I know it's on purpose to get you, but it is annoying.
And her theme song.
Oh, I hate her
theme song and it's really bad. It's real bad.
But her promos absolutely suck. It's like somebody hands her the microphone and says, "Go out there and tell them you're the best world champion in the world," and then just talk for 30 seconds because none of it makes any sense.
Is it kind of bad that her second world title reign is probably worse than her first? Just because, like the opponent thing, I don't get. You could run Lyra, you could run Bailey, you could run Io, you could run somebody else. You know,
Definitely, but I mean, there's been rumors going around that they weren't doing anything with her because they were waiting for Stephanie. Apparently, there might be some visa issues. I've been seeing, but it's not 100% confirmed. Keep in mind, I saw that first come from Alvarez, and he's just as bad as Meltzer, because they do a show together. That could be the case with Stephanie. I've also heard that Stephanie was pretty banged up. You gotta remember, she went pretty solid for a year stint where she was all over the place. A break was well deserved, but you gotta have a backup plan. You can't have her win the world title at WrestleMania, and she hasn't even defended it once yet.
well that goes back to that report that I shared in our group chat the other day, where there was internal frustrations over both Liv and Dom that creative had no idea what to do with either one of them.
Well, I mean, Dom's been the AAA Mega Champion for what, almost a whole year now.
But how long has he been off AAA television? He's been off for almost a month now.
Well, yeah, because the mask versus mask took precedence over the Mega title, and if you forget, I mean, El Gran Maricano is the #1 contender for the Mega title. He gets the shot in September. Are we going to keep Dom off of AAA television until then? Because that's when their match is. Their match for the AAA title would be in September at Triple Mania.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a long time to keep Dom off television.
Well, I guess you can start doing in the meantime while you're waiting for that to build up. You could do the retirement arc. That probably what's going to happen in AAA with Ray and Dom, as Ray took the general manager spot.
Yeah, but he's. I don't think Ray's ready yet because Ray's on Raw trying to win the IC title from Penta.
That was a really good match too.
Looks pretty damn good for his age, taking his time off. I don't think you get Dom and Ray for the retirement till after he loses the AAA title.
Oh yeah, I agree, but I know Ray's contract's coming to a close, so that's another thing where I think that once his contract comes up, I think that's when they'll pull the trigger.
I will say that's probably going to get renewed. If either way, by WWE contract or AAA contract, that will get renewed.
But if it's a AAA contract, it's still a WWE contract.
True. And the guy that's in charge of AAA, I heard he's a really big Rey Mysterio fan.
He's a big Dominic and Liv fan. He wants those two on his television too.
Yeah. He even doesn't blame Ray for breaking his nose with his knee brace years ago.
And speaking of people that are injured, apparently Rhea Ripley's injured now.
I love how me and you know who we're talking about, and AJ's like,
It's Taker, but I don't remember him breaking Taker's nose.
They had a match for the world title, and he did a springboard, and he caught caught Taker in the nose with his knee brace and broke it. Pretty good
Huh.
match. Go back and watch it. So moving on from the King of the Ring, I mean, we Queen of the Ring. Liv, I think, will beat Charlotte on Friday due to her hand injury. I think that'll play a factor into it. I think Liv will get help from Raquel and Roxanne. I think that's what will happen. They will help her get all the way through the tournament, and then she's gonna say she did it on her own, like she did on Monday. But she hasn't done it on her own. She's had help the whole along the way. And then I would say she's gonna win the Queen of the Ring.
Well, you think about it too. Speaking of that point, she really hasn't given any two craps about the other two matches because any backstage segment that they've had, she's always flipped it to like, well, what about Dom and I as king and queen? Like she's always flipped it to that.
It's all about her.
Mhm.
Eventually, that bites you in the ass.
Yep.
So, Gunther gets to choose the stipulation in his match with Cody at King and Queen of the Ring. He decides that Sami Zayn is going to be the special guest referee for that match.
That match is taking place this Friday on SmackDown and it's commercial free. Not a king.
Oh,
not
it's
a-
on. Sorry, it's on SmackDown. You're right. I
Yes.
forgot about that. Good thing it's commercial free because I'll probably sleep through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna? What are you gonna? You're gonna get a Sami Zayn heel turn? Okay, so Sami and Cody.
Sami's gonna knock out both of them, pin Cody, and count the 1, 2, 3 while he's pinning Cody.
We're gonna get Cody versus Sami at Saturday night's main event in New York.
Hooray! We're so excited. No, not really.
I mean, I'm only looking forward to that Saturday night's main event with Cody being the WWE champion in the Garden where his dad challenged for it multiple times.
Watch him lose that.
Raw from Baltimore. No, I did not go because of being sick. Andre's Eric gets his ass beat by the Bloodline. Or no, it's Eric Andre. Whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
He looks like a toothpick, or it looks like a toothpick with a
He laid there
Afro.
stiff
Dirty.
as a board.
with a dirty Q-tip on the end of it.
Aw.
Makes the mistake of slapping Jacob Fatu on the back, like he was in with him, and Jacob completely destroys him.
Good for him to go with it like that. 'Cause he took a couple big hits.
I bet he didn't even feel a thing. They went
If you
over
know,
that.
you know.
They went over that. He, like you said, he was stiff as a board. Not very good at selling the first one when he raises his head up to look to see where Jacob's at. They're like, "Put your head down," and he put his head down. So
You wanna-
good.
You
but
wanna? I was gonna say,
but
do you want to touch
Jacob-
on?
Jacob acknowledges Roman and isn't a yes man and gets an Olafala. Like, I don't understand the concept of the different Olafalas. Like, is this like the enforcer or the no yes man Olafala? Because it's not bright red and looks more like charred peppers instead of red hot
No,
peppers.
this is the welcome to the bloodline Ulafala.
Gotcha. What did LA Knight call it? The Muga
Ufalafa.
Ufalafa. That sounds better. But yeah, so Jacob doesn't have to acknowledge the twins. Jay shows that he's just a little punk bitch that you want to slap the shit out of. Poor LA Knight gets beat up in front of his hometown people.
For the
But,
millionth time.
yeah.
I acknowledge you can kiss my ass.
I did like that. I did like his promo. I thought it was pretty good.
I got a good
Uh,
crack out of Jacob Fatu backstage, and he was like, "Yeah, we did it your way, and that was ass."
Yeah. We did it your way, and that was ass. They did it the OTC way. I saw people complaining because Roman's world title did not have his side plates on them, that it was a replica belt. Well, duh. That belt's probably already on its way to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
Big deal. Of course, he didn't have to go travel far because he was in Washington D.C. on Sunday night for the UFC fight. So
I know. Political issues aside, that was a really good UFC card.
that was an amazing UFC card. Every single fight ended in a knockout.
I still feel bad for the last fight. I wanted to see it go the distance, and it wasn't even him that gave up. It was his brother that gave up for him.
The poor dude couldn't see.
He lost his sight in his left eye after the second round. Lost his his second eye.
His third eye, huh?
In
His
the
third eye.
so first his left eye in this after the second round.
Tell her
His right eye.
tell her you want to kiss her whispering eye.
His right eye after the third round, and he still did the whole fourth round just going over shadows.
Yeah, and then he went into the emergency room with a broken orbital socket. That poor kid's like, I don't want to lay against you.
He'll be out in a little bit.
I hope he punches you in the forehead.
He's already kicked me in the dick.
I'm gonna teach him that you better have it. You should have had a V8 slap.
No, he does the NCIS one.
Oh, nice.
The Gip style.
But yeah,
wanna-
so I mean, it was I thought like you go back to that. The UFC fight was amazing. We're never gonna see that again. It's never gonna be on the White House lawn again.
No.
It costs $60 million or $30 million
the UFC
the
paid for.
UFC paid for. So everybody that's complaining about tax dollars, kiss my ass. UFC paid for most of it, if not all of it. Sponsorships probably did help pay for some of it, but still. And us WWE fans are gonna have to take it in the neck because now ticket prices are gonna go through the roof again to help pay for it.
Well, we had
Yeah.
the thing last night where we could hear Jessica Carr calling out spots again.
God, I hate this.
Go
had-
now.
I had this conversation with Shane the other week. Shut up. We don't need to hear you. If you guys have gone over the match so much, I do not need to hear you give them calls that loudly. If you are saying it with a normal voice, you are saying it too loud. Like, shut up. Like, let them play to the crowd. Let them not go when you tell them to go. But I mean, that was so clear that Paxton, who can hardly understand anything, would know to go.
Go.
It's ridiculous.
He's
And
laughing.
she's the only,
Yeah.
and I feel like she's the only one we hear every week.
Yeah.
Like, you never hear the guys that much. If you do, it's by mistake or off kilter. Her, it's every single week.
They should just
You
make her
hear
a
her
wrestler by now.
directing traffic. Like, shut up. You guys have gone over this match for hours on end before the doors open. Shut up. I don't need to hear you direct traffic. It's makes it. I work with indie guys that I work with them for the last 2 years now. I've never heard them make a call that blatantly obvious ever.
Yeah.
With her, it's blatantly obvious every single time. Just like Becky was sold the other week. That was an ass. That showed you the ego that Becky Lynch has when she kept telling her the other way, and then waited to drop a leg. The way Soul turned, any other professional would have switched it up, not dropped the leg, instead dropped an elbow that would have worked and just kept the match going. But no, Becky's got to make an ass out of people because that's what Becky Lynch does, and makes an ass out of her. And now everybody thinks that Soul's not ready for the main roster.
Nah. That and she missed the fucking finisher a couple weeks ago, and they edited it differently.
Yeah, well, they edited it differently, but it was also done on purpose.
Yep.
She was supposed to not be able to hit that until it was time to hit it in the match to win the match. Was the whole point. So, just I don't want to hear your call. I don't need to hear the calls. Paxton's like, can you get this light out of my face? I'm trying to sleep. But I know it's been a while. We've all, except for Mike, jinx to Mike, uh, we've all been dealing with some sort of bugs flying around.
My wife had surgery. Everything went well.
Yeah,
Hey, Logan Paul's back on television, guys. He's doing the CM Punk route where he'll be on television with a brace on his arm for like the next 3 months.
that'll be interesting. That gives him more Mike. I mean, his in-ring work is great, but him on the microphone is what gets boos and cheers. So
It was honestly a shock last night when his music hit, to be honest, because we were all kind of like, "What?"
What are you laughing at?
kids out.
He's out.
Yeah, didn't you see me do this? Once I covered
Uh-huh.
it, once I covered his eyes.
He's out. Oh wait, no.
Wait, speaking of he's out, we all thought that was Javon Evans last time with that mid spear that he took. Oh my goodness. I thought he was out.
1, 2. Shit.
Oh, he's away. He's like, I'm wait, no, I kicked out. Kicked out at 2.
No Cena finish here.
But how about that spear though last night, dude? We all thought he was like done. At least I thought I
that,
did.
that camera angle helped out a lot.
I was out getting or fixing a big truck, so I totally have missed that one. I need to go back and watch it.
Oh, you need to watch it. It was
Why I disappeared because I had to go fix the truck. So I know we've all, at least the two of us have been sick. The fat man's been sick for like 3 weeks.
Oh no.
He's pretty bad.
note to self, don't travel to the East Coast for me.
I said I've been fighting it for about a week and a half now, and
I had like a 36-hour, 48-hour bug.
yeah, poor Paxton's got to deal with you.
He'd have to hear me talk.
But so we're hoping to get back on track with things. We got Father's Day coming up, so Sunday won't be an episode.
My first one.
Congratulations, AJ.
Yes,
First one
woohoo.
as an actual father.
PLE is the next weekend, the 27th of June.
Instead of being the pet father or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Dog father.
Whatever. We're having hibachi on Sunday. My stepmom got it for us for Christmas. We're actually having a hibachi chef come to the farm and cook hibachi for me, Lonnie Grayson, Dad and his girlfriend and her son and his kids and wife, and my brother, his wife and his kids. So we get our own private catered hibachi dinner on Sunday. So I'm looking forward to that.
We're most likely going over to my grandmother's house, which is either going to be pasta or filet. So
I have a lunch that we're doing for my dad, and then gonna sit down and watch San Diego and probably see a track blocker.
I got my dad one of the coolest.
I'm looking forward to that race very much so. It's on Sunday, right?
It's a one and done. It's not. This is it.
Well, yeah, I understand that, but I'm still looking forward to the concept of. And I think I was watching DBC, and Lambert said he's like, this isn't about like NASCAR racing. This is about enjoying the opportunity and the spectacle that we're racing on a naval base.
The truck series on Friday is closed to the public, but all the fans in the stands will be military members, and then
their
it opens
families.
and their families, and then opens to the public for the O'Reilly race on Saturday.
Yeah, I heard the biggest thing was the rat track is very, very bumpy.
Oh yes, I drove it on iRacing the other day. Ooh, hello.
And the spotters were actually going out tomorrow to work with the crews to get better sight lines.
I think a portion of the spotters are going to be on one of the naval ships.
Well,
Most of the-
every team is taking 3 to 4 spotters with them.
They were talking today too, that my dad was listening to, that they're going to do extra security. So most of the industry has either left this afternoon or leaving tomorrow morning.
Yeah. They're not expecting to be home until after noon on Monday because it's one bridge in, one bridge out, or a ferry in and a ferry
It's
out.
Belle Isle.
And apparently a bunch of the teams are bussing their entire crews in and bussing their crews out. They're not even letting them separate.
Well,
Shall be
logistically, that
fun.
makes a little more sense.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm looking forward to it. This past week was a great race. I enjoyed Pocono.
It was. Michigan
one
was
of my
pretty good too.
It's one of my favorite racetracks to race on, but I really do enjoy the races because it comes down to fuel mileage and all that kind of stuff. So
And then we got PLE the weekend of June 27th, and then I'm going to Chicagoland July 4th.
you remember, you keep teasing him. He's the one that's going to put you in the proper nursing home at some point.
No,
So
there is no nursing home. There's Pillow.
Damn, that's dark.
damn.
Shit.
I was thinking at least giving you like the Alaskan grandparent goodbye, where you put them on a block of ice and send them out in the ocean.
No, there's.
You give him the Irish goodbye.
Or he's gonna be one of those kids that goes absolutely ape shit after I take his Switch away.
I'm gonna tell you this much: enjoy it while you still can put him on your lap. Because my 13-year-old, I can sit on his lap.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big Grayson was.
Yeah, he's a giant. He's actually taller than me now.
Grayson's the height of like a 17-year-old, 18-year-old.
He's 13.
Yeah. If he gets another
13.
7 or 8 inches, he could play basketball.
Yeah,
Shoot, he could probably play football.
he could if he wanted to. Remember, the only sport I could get the kid into was NASCAR. It's the only thing he was
So
invested into watching.
he could be one of the tall guys.
No, I think the end goal for him, I think, was one of these summers when he's in high school. We're gonna go down and check out the NASCAR Institute.
There you
for
go.
School.
TJ did it.
Yeah, but he was more on the mechanic side. Grayson wants to do more of the engineering side.
Hey, and be a car chief and then crew chief one day.
He wants to do like the bodies and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, there you go.
He's more into the downforce
aerodynamics. Yeah,
all that kind of stuff. So
there you go.
yep,
That's
that
cool.
means Daddy gets to go to races.
Daddy gets his own Chevy or Ford or Toyota or Dodge.
I'll tell him, if I got to pay for your schooling, son, you're gonna go work for a bow tie company only.
But Dad, Toyota's
if it's
offering
free-
me this.
No, unless it's 2311 on Toyotas, then you can go work for Toyota.
You don't want Gibbs?
No,
He doesn't
Joe will
want to
be
be.
Joe will be long gone by then, and I won't have that Redskin connection anymore.
It'll be Heather and Ty Gibbs running.
Yeah. So, but hey, go put that kid to bed. I think I'm gonna go take some cold medicine.
I got to do some practicing here in a little bit for the Glen on Saturday, which Ryan's crew chiefing for.
Nope.
I have D&D. I cast Fireball.
Do we want to confirm to the viewers at home post show for the PLE on the 27th, 28th?
At some point, the show's at 1:00, so we might hit
is.
it up that evening. Is it a Sunday night show or a Saturday night show?
Saturday.
So we may hit that up Sunday. We can make it back on our routine of Sunday mornings for that review.
Okay.
But we're working on we're gonna work on a few things to kind of get some things cleaned up, and that way it doesn't seem like this is like the redheaded stepchild of everything.
Dude, we've had more episodes recently of this than the other Nerds show.
Yeah, I know.
What you think about it too? You're gonna have 4th of July. You can take that weekend off, and then you get into the Saturday night main event, and then it takes a couple more
Things
weeks,
are
and then it's SummerSlam.
Yeah, things in WWE are starting to pick up. So we'll definitely get going with some more stuff.
All right, everybody. Y'all take care. Deuces. Do you need to? Who does it when he's not?
I'll do it.
Yeet. Yeah, guys.